what was last week?
Last week was the benefit down at Rosh Sushi.
It was.
Yeah. Anyways, hello. Hello.
Hello. I've been admiring your dress all day.
Because you can see through it.
Yes, because it's very scandal.
That's what everyone's saying.
It's
See right through it.
I had to make sure you were wearing a slip or something. Because we could almost see your panty hamster.
Oh, no, my panty hamster is put away.
Yes, I could tell. But you did bring your pretty purse.
I did bring my pretty purse. Pretty purse.
Pretty purse. How are you? I haven't seen you in a week.
I saw you on Monday. That was 3 days ago.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you did the show.
Yeah.
See how much I forget? Oh, speaking of the show, we're going to talk about that later because there's a question.
Oh, what's the question?
Oh, later.
Well, don't bring it up because we'll forget.
I won't forget.
I will.
You will?
Yes, I will.
Well, it was, you know.
Was it
so
a topic that we had?
You joined the panel, so Ophelia joined the panel and they said this week.
Yes, it was lovely.
And one of the topics that you guys had talked about was drag queens. And all the queens in the city, and
right.
Of course, Ian loved every single one of them.
I know, God.
Couldn't make up his
so
mind.
politically incorrect, or politically correct.
Well, one of the viewers who was watching the show had actually posted a comment on the YouTube page, interestingly enough, and they had wanted to know what are some of the drag queens in the national realm that you appreciate and admire.
Oh, nationally?
Uh-huh. That are well known. This comment, I believe, came from New York City.
Well, you know, that sadly, I don't think that there are a lot of national, I mean, there are the older ones, but I don't know a lot of younger national ones. You know, I mean, you have, you know, Coco Peru, who was just here. I think she's, like, very good. You have Hedda Lettuce. I think she's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love Lady Bunny. But, you know, I don't know of any, that's kind of, you know, that's a good question. I don't know of any younger up-and-coming drag queens. I mean, well, you have Willem.
Willem, yeah.
But I don't know if that's like a Pamela Anderson mess.
Right. Who's the one that does all the funny YouTube videos that are him imitating Madonna and Barbra Streisand and
I have no idea.
The funny conversations that they have. Yeah, I can't remember who that is, but he basically sits in his apartment and then does these funny videos that are...
I've heard of him, but I don't know who it is.
Conversations that celebrities have with themselves.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think there's any big national ones.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. So they're going to be...
Can we talk about with something else we talked about on They Said, which has been very, very interesting, which is the Miss USA pageant that Ian was so... Has that just made just scandal news all week long?
Has been in the news all week long.
Oh.
And you had mentioned something when you were on the show talking to them that you thought that it would be a good idea for Donald Trump to throw his hat in the ring and get behind supporting and promoting like a big trans contest.
Right.
He totally should do that.
I totally think that he should.
He would make a grip of money doing that.
But I love how, you know, this week, Miss Pennsylvania, she resigned as Miss Pennsylvania, and now she's saying that the contest was fixed and that it's, you know.
They already had the top 5 selected before they even went on stage.
Before they ever started, and yada, yada, yada. And then, you know, Donald Trump, like, shoots back in Donald Trump fashion, you know. Well, she's ugly, and I don't even know why she was even in the pageant. And, you know, which is so, I mean...
She's going nowhere. She's a loser like Rosie.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how he threw Rosie into it. Yeah. So all of that. And then she turns around, and because she said the other part of it, the other stories that are coming out was that she is against... having transsexuals be in a thing, and it's like her way to get publicity so that she can start and expose that.
Well, and I was reading the thing that Ian actually had posted from Gawker. I think he tagged both of us in it when he put it on Facebook.
Oh, my telephone's ringing.
See, sure is. That's because producer Jay forgot to say, phone's on vibrate. Oh well.
That and whoever calls me.
We learned. I know, right? Jeff S. probably. She actually said all of that in an email to someone. And so they just forwarded the email to all the media people.
That she
does not like. She thinks that it is ridiculous that they're not letting that they are letting non-natural born females in the show, and it's against God's blah blah blah.
Well, I don't believe it's against God's thing. That's
what
a little. She's a little crazy for that.
Yeah, that's what she was saying in her email, and that's kind of what sparked the Gawker post, was because this is going to be the new Carrie Prejean that people like Nam are going to latch onto and like send around the world on promotional tour.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. So I thought it was funny. I was like laughing. And Donald's is suing her.
Yes. He's going to sue her pants for defamation. And sadly, he'll probably win. Or not so much sadly, but he'll probably win.
I don't know if he'll win.
Well,
I mean,
even if he did, it probably wouldn't matter. I mean, what does he care?
Well, it's not. I don't even think that I mean, let's look at the judges. I mean, it is kind of. It is what it is.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not.
It's gotten more publicity for the Miss USA competition than he could have ever imagined.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Both. Well, all three things.
Yes.
Starting with the transsexual doing the Miss Universe. Then you have the one who they asked what she thought about the transsexual, the winner.
Miss Rhode Island.
And then you have the Miss Pennsylvania who lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Who said it was rigged and doesn't like the trannies.
I'm thinking she's never been in a beauty pageant before if she doesn't think that any of them have not been rigged.
Well, and I'm also thinking, too, that if she has this huge problem with, LGBTs or is touting the words of God. And
I want to know who's trusting her.
Well, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
she's completely in the wrong industry.
Who taught her how to do her makeup? Who taught her how to dress?
Right?
Yeah, because she was wearing drag queen jewelry, so I'm sure she borrowed that from someone. Because that shit was.
Because they do have like super special designers that design that
Yeah.
stuff. I know we've talked about
Which
this.
is drag queens.
I know. I've seen
Yeah.
them at the coronation. It's like, oh my God, that stuff is out of this world.
Yeah, I'm not wearing any of that today. It's all it's at home. I have it.
In one of your fabulous second bedroom / closet vinyl or
it's in big
velvet lined
trays.
Your closet is amazing to me. Amazing.
I wouldn't call it amazing. It's a mess, is what it is right now. But
it's big.
It is.
You created yourself your own walk-in
I need
closet.
to redo it. I'm over it. I want a new closet.
Oh Lord. Well, remember what happened last time you started a home improvement project?
Right.
We've talked about this on the show. Did you start tearing down walls and your mom
Maybe.
told you got to put them back?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just want to change my closet somehow. And I was thinking, actually, that I could extend it. Like, I could just add out to it a little bit.
Of course. Are you going to be the one to do that? You'll get your 2x4s?
Yeah, of course. Because I'm thinking I could put, like, a sliding glass door, too.
Out to a hot tub.
Well, I don't have enough room for a hot tub, but, yeah, it'd be kind of cute. Yeah, so those were my funny things watching the Miss USA.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cracking me. Donald was cracking me. She's so ugly. She didn't even deserve to be in it.
Well, Donald's got to say something.
Yeah.
Besides, the president's birth certificate isn't real.
The birth certificate. Did you see? Speaking of Donald Trump, that that they did that Indy race a couple weeks ago, and then they had a thing. They have this contest where they have a double Indy car that you can ride in with Michael Andrade. And so they put Donald Trump into the car and, drove it down the street in New York.
Oh, no.
And so the news was like all over it, and you can find it online, because everyone was more concerned about what his hair was going to do. You know what I'm saying? And it really, you could see his hair, the whole thing like kind of lifted up. And,
oh, I'm surprised they didn't make him wear a helmet.
yeah, well, I'm surprised he didn't wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when he got out, he even made a comment because, and my hair didn't fly away or something. I don't know. It was really funny.
Well, that shit was probably hard as hell. You're right. He didn't need one.
Yeah. So it was funny. Poor Donald.
Big week this week for us here in San Diego. It was an election week. And I know that you were very excited about going down to.
And I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't go.
Oh my God! I was
I got
expecting
busy.
to hear fabulous stories.
I'm trying to get ready to go to the river,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've been kind of busy with that, and I've had some other stuff going on that I cannot talk about. But I've had a lot of stuff going on this week, so I've
Got it.
had to.
Well, I know that you were contemplating going because you and Lorena Gonzalez were twittering back and forth to each other.
We were twittering back and forth, and it
And
was going to go down.
I wanted
And I
to
did.
hear some stories.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Didn't go.
I wanted to know how the food was.
Well, from what I heard, no one really had a great party.
Well, yeah, that's what I heard too.
So I'm thinking maybe they're going to wait until the general election. But I think this mayor's race is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to get ugly. That's for sure.
Mhm.
It is going to get ugly.
And what about Michigan?
It already has, actually.
What about Michigan?
Michigan.
Or Wisconsin, I'm sorry.
Wisconsin, right, exactly. Wow. Wow.
It's kind of like Prop 8. I mean, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, 65% of his money came from out of that state.
Exactly.
Is how much, you know.
Came from two individuals
So I'm saying,
named the Koch brothers.
okay.
But no, absolutely. And the one thing that I will say about like the National Organization for Marriage is they were very forthright about saying that they were giving him money. So they did funnel quite a bit of money to him. But you know, I mean, it's politics, baby. Money talks. Money talks. And he outspent his opponent 80-1.
Well, speaking of money and local politics, let's go back to Carl DeMaio,
Okay.
who spent so much money. There was a little news bite that I was listening to the day after the elections and stuff, and they were talking about how much money Carl DeMaio spent.
Correct.
And, you know, which was a hell of a lot of money. I was like
substantial.
blown away.
Yeah, it was
for a local campaign. But Bob Fieldner, his response was, he goes, I didn't need to spend that money. I mean, you know, I
got
been
4,000 less votes than you did.
Yeah, and that, you know, all of his attack ads basically, you know, he's like, he spent money on my ads. He goes, I just needed to get in. He goes, so now Fieldner is sitting on a shitload of money that he didn't spend for that, you know, he is going to bombard.
Well, not only that, but the expectation that now we're in a runoff race and the fact that he is going to just get more money because it's going to be coming in.
Well, and did you also hear the line? I just think the lines are kind of funny, and especially Fieldner's right now. They're cracking me up. But Carl DeMaio had made a comment about what Fieldner should do now that, you know, he's campaigning and yada, yada, yada. And Fieldner's response was, you know, that he has been running and winning public office for 25 years, that he doesn't need advice from a council person.
From a one-term councilman.
And I'm like, ooh, this is the day after the election.
Well,
we haven't even started the slinging in the mud yet. This is going to be brutal.
It wasn't KPBS. Was it Producer Jay? They were both on. I want to say it was it KPBS or Channel 10? Channel 10. They were both on Channel 10.
The day after the election.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And both sitting next to each other, and Bob, you know, he looks over at Carl. He's like, you know, I would like for this runoff campaign to be a clean, fresh start, new approach, the way that we're going to handle our campaign strategies, and I would like to not have the negativity and not have the attacks and not have the this and not have the that. Carl's turn to talk. Bam! Right in there with
Yeah.
this. And Bob was just kind of like, you could see the smile on the one side of his cheek going, that's what I expected. I was waiting for
Yeah,
it.
so I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be
Yeah.
really interesting.
All of the council people, because we added a council seat this too.
We did, the ninth.
The only runoff was District 1, Lightner, right? Is that true? Did I hear that? Because Marty Emerald took 7. Or no, she took 9, District 9. District 7 went to that other guy that was just running. And then the only one I think that we lost was Lightler is going to be the
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but I do remember now that the council is very Republican heavy now.
Well, it's even. So whatever one turns out to be,
with the runoff, right?
well, it's going to go one or the other way.
Right.
So that's why I was. But I think it's District 1 that is.
Yeah, I can't remember. To be honest with you.
Mr. Political J, do you know?
Todd Gloria got 100%. We love us some Todd.
Well, that's good.
We do love us some Todd.
Did you go? You mail in your vote?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I've been a mail-in voter for many, many a year.
See, I still like to go to my polling place.
Well, you want to know one of the reasons why I do it?
Like producer Kurt, he likes to go to his polling place
does.
too. We are so much alike like that. We like to.
I am always at my polling place the day of the election, so I get my sticker anyway. So
No, it's not about just getting the sticker.
It's about the experience of going in the little cardboard booth.
It's about, getting dressed for the occasion and
going to show your sticker off at lunch.
It's getting your ID out.
You don't think being a mail-in voter is participating in the process?
No, I think it's lazy.
It's not lazy. It's doing everything in advance.
It's lazy.
Actually, it's not lazy because you have to sign up to do it.
Did you also hear that, which I don't know all the details, it was breaking this afternoon.
I love breaking.
That someone hacked the IT servers at Election Central at 8:10 on Tuesday night. And so that's becoming a huge...
Well. Wonder who would have the money and the server capacity to do something like that.
So that the register of voters they were hacked.
Yes, they were because they
8:10.
And that makes sense because they were only reporting 15% precincts for almost 2 hours.
Right.
Because you couldn't get in. So all of the TV stations, because I was there at the center and trying to refresh, I can't see anything, and for 2 hours it sat there at 15%.
Well, they got hacked into.
There you go.
And so they are investigating to find out, and they have found out, which means that they also have no more than they've said too.
Of course.
But they have linked it to one individual IP server address.
Scandalo.
I know, I can't wait.
Oh my God, I can't wait either. I cannot wait.
Also, speaking of hacked, did you also hear the week that LinkedIn and some other social network got their, they got hacked, and all of their user and passwords, they got all of the users' username and passwords.
Yep. Yes. That was big news. And then something also happened with Gizmodo and Engadget.
Oh, what happened with them?
In a link to Facebook. Well, apparently somebody who has connections with Engadget and Gizmodo was able to infiltrate the cross-posting on Facebook. You know how when you do something on Foursquare, it automatically posts on Facebook? Same thing with Gizmodo and Engadget, and they were doing that all over random people's profiles.
Really?
Saying so-and-so posted this thing from Gizmodo, so-and-so posted this thing from Engadget. One of my friends actually had that happen to him, and he literally had 200 posts from the Gizmodo site on his Facebook wall. He was like, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, all my friends unfriended me.
Oh.
Could you imagine all night long? Ding, ding, ding.
I am getting an idea.
Uh-oh. Wheels are turning.
I got a new app too. I downloaded a new app on my phone called Track My Fitness or Map My Fitness. Map My Fitness.
Yes.
Did you see it?
I did see you posting some.
Now I don't know how to use it.
Now you don't know how to use it.
I
Did
knew how
it
to
work
use
with your little bit thing? Your
my
Fitbit?
Fitbit. No, it's two separate little things.
Oh, okay.
But the other one talks to you.
Oh, okay.
So when you're walking and you have it on, it'll say,
"You're doing great."
No, it says, look, it'll tell you how far you've gone. It'll be like, you've walked 1 mile in 1 hour, and Oh, Lord. Can you imagine walking a mile in an hour? I think my miles were like 14 minutes. 14-minute miles, yeah.
Wow, yeah. Well, you're a fast walker, I remember, for AIDS Walk. You're a fast walker.
I like to go.
Speaking of, we're going to talk about that after we come back from our break, too, because there's some new stuff for AIDS Walk that we need to be aware of this year. And
look, Ricky's going to be all jealous because I have food over there and he doesn't.
He doesn't, I know. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
It's just 7.
Just 7. That's what 7 grand smells like. We are back. Yes, I'm talking about the purse. The purse made an appearance today. My favorite little purse. I shouldn't say little, because it's not little.
I had to unwrap it. I'm going to have to go home and get it all wrapped up again.
Punch in the code for the alarm to get it out of the... in the big closet.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So
my mom is in a purse contest, executive producer MJ Doss. My mom's never been into purses, but for whatever reason now, she's now in a purse contest with someone from work. And so she's getting all of these purses and she's, carrying them and it's, and I guess my mom feels like she was one-upped by this person, this lady. And I'm like, oh, I'll let you borrow a purse. We'll one-up her. That she'll never catch up.
She'll never catch up.
And so,
a funny thing, have you ever been to or heard of, and this might sound ghetto, and I don't know if any drag personalities would enjoy this, but you might. Have you ever heard of the purse parties?
Yes.
Okay. So my mom loves these purse party things.
Does she?
Yes. And so the idea behind these purse parties is that you have a group of like 12 women,
right,
and they all go out and buy like 1 or 2 really expensive purses, and then they get together and have this party like every month or so, and they shift purses.
Right.
So they shift them all in a circle. And well, apparently my mom had purchased a nice purse, and she loves these little purse party things. In fact, she organizes them. And at the last purse party, the woman who had got her very, very expensive Gucci purse,
right,
brought it back to the party not looking so amazing. And my mom, because they run this shit like the imperial court. I mean, there are rules.
Right.
You can't do this. This is what it has to look like. If something happens,
so,
here's where you have to go get it. Blah, 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 blah. And so she wants to sue this woman. She wants to sue this woman for ruining her several $1,000 Gucci purse that she can no longer bring to the purse parties because it doesn't qualify. And I'm like, wow, you're bored.
Well, I mean, it's serious.
Apparently, it's very serious.
It's like I used to. They have that company that it's like Netflix for purses, and so you could rent purses and
they on Sex and the City, the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of clients that actually
I love it.
belong to that, and so they traded their purses and stuff. So
Oh my God. I mean, I wonder what they do if they send the purse back looking all shit.
Well,
I bet you they get charged.
Yeah, I believe you have to have a credit card on file.
Right.
And so if you don't, if you send something back that's damaged or ripped or whatever, then But if you think about it, they, if you buy a purse and then you rent it out, you have that purse paid for, several times over.
Exactly.
In no time. So then,
Well, but I think that's why my mother was so frustrated, because it's not like they're renting. They trade.
Right.
And then they come back and have another party in a month, and then they all trade again. And then, so they all get to have, and I'm like, well, a lot of good that's going to do if you all hang out together.
Right.
And you all go to the same places together. It just looks like you traded purses.
Right. Well, it's true. But that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, she is very, very, very upset because of her little Gucci
I would sue
purse.
too.
Yeah, she wants to sue. She wanted me to research
Maybe she can go on Judge Judy.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Would you go with her?
Hell yeah!
Hell yes.
I'd wear a cute little wide-brimmed hat, and I'd carry my purse.
Cocked up to the side. Oh my God.
Maybe I should go. Maybe I could go to the party.
Oh, you know, she'd probably have you to the party.
And then I could trade off mine for a month. Could you imagine?
Well, exactly. You'd be the star of the party.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to trade clockwise. They would probably want to just trade you.
They'd be like,
pick the one you like.
Yeah, they'd be like, where do you want to sit?
What my mom loves, and I don't know why she does, but maybe it's because I'm her only son, and I got her a Michael Kors purse for Hanukkah a couple years ago, and she loves that purse, just loves it. I mean, and it wasn't, you know, super expensive, a couple $100 or whatever. Very nice looking purse, but she just loves it. And it's like she refuses to use it because she doesn't want it to get all messy.
Oh,
and I'm like,
that's a problem.
Well, that's what I said. I'm like,
well, then of course I want to talk. Like I totally.
Well, exactly. That thing's been in the closet for a year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was trying to think today. I don't think I've actually carried it.
No, it's been a long time since I've seen you carry that. A long time. The last time I think was at the Hole, which was like a year ago.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right. Well, I'm carrying it today.
Oh, see, I love that. So you're making your plans, prepping to go to the river.
I am. I'm very excited.
And you're very excited.
I'm very excited.
You know, this is vacation time, and a lot of people are getting ready to go on vacation. Producer Joe's going on pretty much the entire month of July on vacation. He's going to the Yukon.
You mean Producer Jay?
Yes.
Because Producer Joe is going with me.
Oh, did I say Joe?
Yes.
Sorry. Producer Jay is going to the Yukon. He said he's very excited about that.
Well, that's good.
Do you know what the Yukon is?
It's up in Alaska or something.
Yeah, something
it's cold.
Like he's going to see daylight 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, that sounds...
And I've also been to Alaska when it's like night. Oh, you know, it is...
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
Well, the nighttime is okay. It's the daytime, you know, when you go during the
When
summer,
you go to sleep.
and you leave the bar at, 2:30 in the morning,
and
yeah, it's like leaving the bar at, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like,
what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't like that, but yeah, no, it's fun.
Do you have any other travel plans? Going anywhere exciting?
No.
No?
The river.
The river.
I think that's my phone again. God, I'm very popular.
No, I don't think that's yours. That sounds like the bar phone. Well, no, I didn't know because I know you've got a lot going on with the rodeo and everything.
The rodeo does have me busy.
You do tend to travel around.
I do.
So.
No, I don't have any other big trips coming up.
No big trips. Okay.
The rodeo's going to be here in July. The meeting. Everyone's coming here.
Is the rodeo coming back this year?
No, but we're actually working on a non-rodeo rodeo. That will be hopefully in conjunction with the Hillcrest Hoedown.
Which is like October time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be basically, we're going to do like rodeo events without the animals.
Oh, that could be fun.
I think it could be a lot of fun. So we'll have, instead of, like animals, we'll have like, like for like the barrel racing and stuff.
Where they
people will have to,
ropes.
they'll have to do that themselves. And
oh, I think
we're going to have a mechanical bull to do like bull riding. And then we'll give like awards.
Right.
For...
That would be a blast.
Yeah, so we're working on that. That is what we're working on.
Oh, I'm very excited.
A non-rodeo rodeo.
Non-rodeo rodeo.
Yeah.
You could call it Rodeo 2.0.
What?
Exactly. We'll come up with something fun.
Not non-rodeo rodeo. You had mentioned, and we should also mention that next weekend is the Great High Heel Race.
It is the Great High Heel Race.
Can we talk about high heels for 2 seconds?
Yes.
On Monday, you don't remember seeing me. Do you remember my shoes that I was wearing?
I do. I remember you and Ian talking about them. Those are the shoes that you don't like to wear because you like to wear them, but you don't like to walk in them.
I can't walk in them. Yeah. Those are my walk-in and sit-down shoes.
And he had said that you're supposed to be able to stand up on your tippy toes.
Yeah.
And you're like, bitch, please.
I am on my tippy toes. What are you talking about? Yeah, those shoes were like so fabulous, and I got a zillion compliments. But I don't know what I was thinking when I wore them out on a Monday.
To the Hole.
Yes. Because I was like, really?
Really?
Yeah,
Did they come off often?
Well, no, you don't ever want to take off your heels.
Oh, well, I mean,
because what happens
you
is
do
then your foot swells, and you have a more difficult time putting it back on.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want to take your shoes off unless you want to take it off.
Drag 101.
Yeah.
learn it.
That's
here.
why I like my wedges and stuff, because those you can take off and on.
Got it.
But if it's closed-toed and all of that,
No, you ain't getting that bitch back on. Oh, well, and I noticed your very strategic steps as you were walking in those shoes.
And well, yeah, because I was looking what I could grab onto when I was falling. Because
Exactly.
You literally walk. It was not good.
Well, why do you get shoes that high then?
Did you see how fabulous they
Yes,
look?
they are fabulous. And so that's what it is. It is style over
It
comfort.
is, yeah. It's like, look at how fabulous this. I call this, but I normally call those my ankle shoes. Because I like to put them on, walk in somewhere, sit down, and then dangle it from my ankle.
Right? Throw your leg over the other leg. And
Yeah,
just make sure people notice them.
Pop that shoe around, and you're like, oh. And everyone goes, oh, those shoes are fabulous. And you're like, thank you. And then you don't move. You just sit right there until you leave. So when I go, those are the kind of shoes that I wear, like when I go to the Sinners Gala and, like stuff like that.
You did wear those shoes when it was the Nikki Awards.
No, I didn't wear that. I wore another pair, similar. But I sat at the Nikki Awards all night.
Because you kept saying, I don't want to stand for photos.
I'm
I don't want
not
to stand for
standing,
photos.
I'm sitting.
Well, that's, I guess.
Although I ended up on somebody's lap at the Nikki's.
You ended up on several people's laps. I think you ended up on Jeremiah's lap and a couple of other people.
I think Jeremiah tried to accost me.
Well,
I think that I was walking away and,
wouldn't surprise me. Speaking of the Nickies,
yes.
I know you talked about them on Monday a little bit.
But
the nominations are up, so
they're out?
For nominating. So you can go to the site and nominate.
Oh, you can nominate people.
Yes.
Do you want me to nominate you for anything?
I think that you should nominate me for Outstanding Impersonator.
Who do you impersonate?
Apparently,
Someone caring?
Apparently, I impersonate Anderson Cooper.
I like my answer better.
Somebody caring. Bitch. I'll nominate you for Friend of the Community.
Best Pride volunteer, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. So, speaking of, let's talk about Pride for 2 seconds.
Oh, God, this... Go ahead.
I did...
Oh, you did an interview with them.
Yes, well, the interview got rescheduled, and then it got postponed to the point that I just literally kind of had to send them, and on both of our parts' fault, so nobody really to blame. So I ended up just having to send them the questions that I wanted to ask via email.
Right.
And so one of the last questions that I sent was the question that we have been talking about on this show for months.
Why are they hiring outside source? Yes.
Exactly. And I put very specifically in there, this is not for the piece, it's my own personal whatever, it's off the record, you can quote me on that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I got all of their responses back, very nice responses on information about Pride and everything. And guess which question they just did not answer?
Well, I also found out
So there you go.
that they, and I'm not quite sure because I'm not, and so this is all alleged. I've not done my due diligent research.
Got
but
it.
It's really sounding like it. I guess they also hired an outside company that's going to handle the vendor space at the festival. So, what the fuck is Pride doing?
Well, then they clearly don't need 1,000 volunteers,
No.
or whatever it is that they say that they need in order to turn Pride out.
No, they don't. But anyways,
That is what.
because I got an email from some company wanting to know, because I think we've had a booth or we've done stuff, and it was a company that was saying that if we wanted them to hold a space to do it, and it wasn't going back to Pride, it was going to a company.
Correct.
So
That makes sense and does not surprise me.
yeah, so I'm not quite sure why we're paying Pride staff. It sounds like they've kind of outsourced their jobs.
Maybe we should just pay the vendors.
Maybe
Oh,
we
wait,
should.
The vendor managers pay Pride, or I don't know how it works. I mean, I'm totally lost. I just
Well, I just think it's amazing that we're paying a staff of people at an organization that's supposed to be about the community, that's hiring out, that's outsourcing what they were hired to produce. I mean, it's
You know, exactly. Sister Lona brings up a very good point about when she always talks about Folsom and Up Your Alley, two of the largest on the West Coast civic events that are held are done with 2 staff members.
Yep.
And 100% volunteer.
right.
And they're both free events.
We don't have that here.
No, we sure don't.
No. It costs money to hire people to do their jobs.
Anyways, Pride is some weekend in July. I don't remember. It's 20th or something like that. And
Well, I think the only reason anyone's even going to go to Pride this year is because of the entertainer, which.
because of Kelly or Natasha.
But I say, you know what? The way that they do it, don't spend your money to go in. Just go, stand outside the gates. You can still hear her. You're not going to be able to see her,
Right.
even if you go in. It's going to be a mob, like it always is, and they probably will shut that down anyways because the fire marshals won't allow the people to be there. That is what I think would be brilliant. I can't wait to see the numbers of the people that are not going to go to Pride this year because of what they're doing.
Well, I did get some information that they are also getting into the official Pride Party thing, because they're doing 2 Pride parties that are official San Diego Pride parties. One is a military party on Saturday night, and another one is the official women's party on Sunday night. You know, that are outside of the actual festival and parade itself. So they're getting into that circuit party thing.
So they want to get into the circuit parties, yeah.
And they are also doing a different event on Friday night, which is they're bringing back the Stonewall. What was that?
The rally.
The Spirit of Stonewall rally, yes, because that's going to culminate in the raising of the flag, which the high heel race funds. Which
I
is
thought
happening
I
next
thought they
week.
were doing the raising the flag prior to that.
No, they're raising the flag Friday night at the Spirit of Stonewall rally, which then dumps into the official Pride kickoff block party at the intersection of Normal and University. So they're going to close off that one block from Harvey Milk Way to University, and then from University down until probably in front of Ono Sushi, and that's going to be a big street party where they're going to have dancing, and so kind of like a mini Pride on Friday night in the streets.
And how much is that costing?
I have no clue, but you know it ain't free.
You know it ain't.
Anyways, there you go. That's the scoop on Pride. Oops, I just gave it all away.
Yeah, well, that's hot.
Oh, God.
I'm busy that weekend.
Today we were actually supposed to be down.
I will be out of town that weekend.
I imagined you would be. So is producer Jay. So
For the record, we're not going to be together.
I know you guys are separated right now.
No, we're not going to be together.
You're having issues. For a fiance, you guys clearly don't spend enough time together. He doesn't know how to text. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, he works a lot. I know he works a lot. However, we can go and look on his Facebook page of how many times he's at bars.
See where he checks in.
Yeah.
At.
You know, I got several comments this week about my conversation about how last week when I was talking, they thought I was attacking Jay for him not calling me or whatever.
Oh, uh-huh.
And clearly they didn't see that I also was like, dude, you know, what's your thing? But that they were saying that they agreed with you guys, that they just assumed that I was just so busy that, you know, I don't have time for it. And then so 2 other friends of mine, who I actually do a lot with because, you know, they call, Jason and John, they go, you know, it's funny because we, for the longest time, assumed that as well, that you were just too busy, and that I am very busy, and that I always, you know, am doing something or, you know, have something going on, but that I always make time, you know, like I'll give them, you know, to get together and do stuff. So we were all laughing about it.
I kind of like that. See, they are watching and listening.
Yes.
They
What I
tried.
liked more is that they agreed with me.
Oh Lord, of course they did.
And then you would think after that conversation, I thought for sure I would get a text or two this week from two people. I don't want to mention any names, Jay and Aaron, but
I texted you. I told you that the July 7th was open.
that's because I texted you asking a question. And then the only other text I got was, we're not going to the Hillcrest Brewery, we're back at Moe's. That was the other text I got. Yes, you did, when I asked for somebody else's phone number.
I want to go on a walk with you tomorrow.
Any other questions that you boys like me to answer?
I want to go on a walk with you tomorrow.
I do think we're actually going to go for a quick walk before I leave.
I want to go.
All right. Well, text me.
Well, what time should I text you? And will you respond? Because oftentimes I text you and I don't get a response until the next day.
Well, shall we review your text?
Yes, we shall. But we should do it on the next commercial break. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. We're back. Back live at Urban Moe's. We love Urban Moe's. Today we were actually
I'm going to take a little scooter badooter after this to
HBC?
Hillcrest Eatery, and then I'm
Yep.
going to come back.
We
Or
are going to go
Hillcrest
down
Eatery.
there.
It's not
Brewing
brewery.
Company.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You're getting them confused.
not.
We were actually supposed to be there today,
I know.
and we did not get to go there, but we are going to probably go there
Because they're
next
having their
week
little
or so.
opening thing.
They're doing their little friends and family opening, which we're going to go down there for tonight, but they were like still in the middle of like doing some construction and stuff. And poor Chris, he was like, I'm sawing out on the patio, and oh my God, we were trying to have this ready
Plus,
for you.
I'm wearing. I can't wait to get on the little cart because you know I'm wearing my see-through.
Yes. Well, what would
It'll
have been
be breezy.
what would have been amazing about you wearing this
Yes.
at the Hillcrest Brewing Company
Yes.
today were all the construction workers that were there,
We need to hurry
which Jay Turner was foaming at the mouth over.
Well,
while
we need
were
to hurry
there.
up and get on the hell out of here.
Right? Okay. Well, before we hurry up and get the hell out of here, I want to hear all about
I wonder if
your
the
little-
construction workers will even still be down there.
Oh, they'll probably be there.
All right. Otherwise, I'm going to stop
Having
tomorrow.
some beer or something.
You know, they are very fast because 2 days ago I drove by, there was no patio. Today I drove by and there's a patio.
That's what Chris was working on today when we showed up.
Yeah, it was like
I
amazing.
mean, he was literally out there with the fucking saw. I'm like, you go, boy.
Yeah, I love that. So,
But you
it
were
was
on,
like America's, you know that bar show, you know, or not, you know where they do the homes in 7 days?
oh,
The home
yeah,
makeover thing?
like Extreme Makeover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bar extreme
Pretty much,
makeover.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny. Anyways,
No.
what do you want to know?
We did go inside and it looks beautiful. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
I'm gonna go down there.
You went to 619 Bearcast.
I did.
and were a guest on the show.
I was.
And you did it right after you left here. And first of all, I want to know, did you go as Ophelia?
I did not.
Damn it.
I did not, which is good.
No, it's not good because I wanted to see what Dave O's reaction would be. Because, you know, he kind of has that
I know.
phobia.
Well, yeah, but you know, but
did you
the
talk
thing
about
about
that?
it is that I hang out with him. You know what I mean? I've hung out with him since then.
Right.
Both, you know, in and out of drag. So I don't think that he would react to me the same way that he would like react to other drag queens. And,
True.
he even talked about that. You know, like he knows me now, so you know.
It'd be different.
Yeah, but we gossiped about people. It was great. We talked. Well, I was just saying we talked for like 2.5 hours or something
Yeah.
like that.
So they probably had to do a two-parter.
They did do a two-parter. But they edit their show.
Yes, they do. They edit quite a
We
bit of
do
their
not
show.
edit.
No, we sure don't.
We should.
Well, we can only edit so much, baby. Should we just edit out all the parts of Pride? And then
No.
We should leave those
Yeah,
in.
definitely leave that in.
Okay. But what else did you talk about? You just showed me a nice photo that you took with Brian Hill.
Yes,
and
because Brian Hill has an amazing beard right now.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. How thick is it right now? It's insane.
But he's very jealous. Brian Hill is very jealous because Green Shirt Boy.
Yes.
From
the hall.
Yes, he sent me a message on Facebook. He posted a message on Facebook, and I guess Brian Hill was reading my Facebook page or something, or saw it, and he's like, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah. Well, no, because Brian Hill knows who he is. Because Brian Hill was trying to flirt with him too.
Well, yeah, because he's been there the nights when we have done the
game night, which we have not been asked for.
I was going to tell you, I saw Mike Dinwiddie on Sunday.
And did he say you bitches are not allowed at our?
No. He wants us back to do one for AIDS Walk again.
All right, because I thought maybe we had a...
He said we'll have to have a little conversation. And I said, yeah. You do that. You have your conversation.
I can't help it if he drinks.
Well, I can't either. He doesn't have to accept the shots that you provide him. It's kind of like the bartenders here. They'll give them to you. What you do with them after they give them to you is your responsibility.
Exactly. Although I will say that the last time we did it, we got really...
Oh, we got...
all of us.
Fucking fucked.
In fact, I don't even think I've seen Brian Hill as drunk as he was that night.
He was destroyed. He couldn't even drive home.
Yeah.
He was destroyed.
Well, he was destroyed the next day, too, because he texted me. He's like,
no.
He's like, how do you outdrink me? Like, I'm taller than you, I'm bigger than you, and you still... Yeah.
You're like, bitch, I do this every Monday.
No.
Come to one of my shows.
Anyway, so my Green Shirt Boy, he sent me a message.
Did you guys talk about Green Shirt Boy on the Bearcast?
Yes, we did.
What were some of the topics, and when will it be live? So
I think it's going to come out this week. What did we talk about? I don't know. It was 2 hours. We talked about a lot. We talked about, I don't know what we talked about. Well, we talked about the bachelorette parties and what we think about, girls at gay bars and the money, and then that led into the whole marriage debate.
Right.
And what do we think about marriage and all of that kind of thing. And then we talked about, they talked about some movies and stuff, which I knew nothing about.
You were like,
Yeah, nothing. And then we talked about you for about 2 seconds.
Thank you.
I mean,
only 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think it was,
that's all you allowed. You were like, moving on.
Yeah, they kept trying to bring your name up, and I'm like, who?
Who?
And we talked about, I don't know what else we talked about.
Well, when I saw
Dave, can we just talk about Dave for a second? Okay. I have a thing about feet. I do not like my feet touched.
Well, he has a lot of phobias, that Dave dude.
Oh, well, that's not even about that, but I'm just saying, that I don't like my feet
correct
touched. It grosses me out. Well, Dave's dog, lovely dog, great dog, was all about licking my feet.
Yes. There are dogs that are like that. You know what it is? It's the salt.
I don't care what the hell it was. I'm like, Dave, you got to do something with your dog. Your dog is attacking my feet. So I would hide my feet so that, and a couple of times, because I was wearing sandals, a couple of times I would kind of put my feet on the little ledge thing of the, and the dog was there, and all of a sudden I'd be talking, and then you would hear me scream because the dog would like, I'd be like, ah!
Oh, that's going to make for a great podcast. Maybe those are the parts they'll edit out.
Yeah, but it was very funny.
But I do want you to know that I have read on like WebMD or one of those medical whatever websites.
Yeah.
That dogs who do that, who lick your feet, can keep your feet looking very young and clean.
I haven't, no.
It's kind of like those women who go to those biting piranha fish
Okay, you're going to make me throw up. No.
They go to those pedicures and they bite off all the callus. My mom had that done once.
Okay, I'm going to throw up in my mouth. It's just gross.
Well, then I guess you're going to have old-looking feet.
I go to a pedicurist.
But dog saliva makes it look young.
I am not going to sit there. No. I've got to zen myself out when I go to that. I'm not going to sit there and let some dog fucking lick my feet while I'm trying to be zen.
We'll hook you up at a cannabis club. Then you won't even matter.
Louise.
Oh, my God.
Well, remember my nephew that once grabbed my foot, not even thinking, like, you know,
Right,
and I
yes, you
ducked
did
him,
say
like
that. You
full on
ducked him.
ducked him.
Your nephew's got some long hair.
I know.
Do you cut it and style it for him?
I know, I'm kind of, we barely trim it.
Oh, okay.
He wants to get highlights. So it's very funny.
I love that. I want to get highlights in mine too. What do you think I should do?
You have enough natural highlights.
Yeah? I don't need any more gray. Shut up, producer Jay. I'm just saying. Events. High heel race. It's coming up. Next weekend.
Next weekend. What's going on this weekend here?
What's going on this weekend? I don't know. Is it a quiet weekend? I think it's a quiet weekend. I've decided.
I'm not going to be here, so it doesn't matter.
I know. You're at the river. And I'm like trying to think, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm going to be gone. I'm leaving. Well, I'm going to leave tomorrow morning.
You're leaving tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Well, oh yeah, it is LA Pride. All the
Is LA Pride this weekend?
AIDS Life Cycle bike riders come in they've done their
right.
700 and X amount of miles, and I have 3 or 4 friends who do it. They've done it every year since it started, and I appreciate them so much. And what's so funny is that Danny, my friend Danny, he only starts posting photos on like the 4th or 5th day of the ride, because those are the days that he has actually decided to, I'm fucking not doing these miles, and I'm going to take that little bus that will take you to the next thing. I'm just going to take photos of everybody coming in. He's like, because my ass hurts. It's chapped.
Okay.
I raised my money, bitches.
Yeah.
My balls hurt.
I didn't know that LA Pride was this weekend.
Yeah, LA Pride is this weekend.
I'm going to miss it.
So, I mean, let's hope it's not going to be dead around here. I don't know. I don't think it will be. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun time at Moe's, of course, any day of the week when you come. There is an event, well, tonight it really doesn't matter, but there's, right? There's an event for the YPC that's tonight, but oops, I guess you missed it. By the time you see this, perhaps CRISPR will let us know next time, like more than a day in advance of when it's happening.
You would hope.
You would hope.
Next Thursday, though, we should mention that I'm going to be here doing the auctioning off swimsuits.
Oh, that's right, this little Speedo thingy for the Different Stroke swim team.
Right.
And you said this time you're going to have whipped cream.
Well, we had whipped cream last time, too.
But you're going to do it more this time.
Well, I just told that I just said they should be more prepared this time.
Should be more prepared. So I want to know how it's going to roll out. Are they going to be out here in their Speedos?
I believe that to be true.
And then people can buy them and they have to take them off.
I believe that to be true.
I love it.
I believe that to be true. I don't know.
You believe it to be true. Don't know if it will happen, but you might see some whipped cream and penises.
I may have to take them, you know, as my duty. I may have to take them backstage and remove this, you know, the Speedos myself, and then give them to the purchaser.
That might be probably because, you know, we do not condone nor support public nudity or nudity in places where you cannot be nude.
Well,
however,
according to Barbarella,
exactly, I love her.
She is all about public nudity. Because I tried to say something about being naked on Twitter, and she like
chimed right in.
Yeah, she was all down. She's like, "Oh no, be quiet, Ophelia. You know what we were talking about." Like, how rude.
So that's next Thursday, right?
Yes.
And for Different Stroke swim team, and I don't know what else is going on, but there's a lot going on.
Did I mention I'll be at the river?
You'll be at the river. I know you're very excited.
With producer Joey
Probably
and Leo. It's Leo's birthday, by the way.
Oh, Brazilian Leo. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but happy birthday.
And Callie. We're also going with Callie.
Yes, Callie and Cameron. Cutie patootie little Cameron. And I'm sure she'll be taking pictures of everything.
And my boyfriend.
Callie, make sure you take lots of photos of Ophelia.
She's not allowed.
She's not allowed. No cameras allowed me. You could wear this and look very
Yeah,
fabulous.
I think I would look really hot in this outfit at the river.
In an inner tube.
No.
I think you would.
No. She can only take photos of me when I'm like in the water.
Looking up at the sun.
Yeah.
Stretching out.
Stretching out everything, yeah.
All right, everyone.
The only good part to go to the river this time is that I'd have my natural floating device.
Well, I just want you to remember that I said I would go to the river with you this summer.
Yes.
And you said you'd take me.
Yes,
So
we'll take you.
We'll plan it.
All right, we'll plan it.
And producer Jay and production assistant Nicholas can go. If they want to.
If they want to.
Jay might have other things to do. Like some tall man.
Yeah.
6'4" taller.
There's a lot of tall men out the river.
See? You've piqued his interest. All right, we gotta go.
I'll take
We're running
photos.
So late. All right, everybody, we're gonna see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.